What's up, my boys? Welcome to a new video.
Tudo bem? Sorry we've been away for a little bit, but you know, we need also to live our life without you guys. So we have been daily vlogging until we basically stopped filming, and it's been 8 days. And today we are back on it, but not with the daily vlogging, and we want to explain you why. But first, Amalie, we need to talk about the lies in our last video.
So Jon and I, we actually talked about trying to make some fun games to include you guys a little bit more in our videos. So we have created this new kind of game where in every video we will ask you a question at the end, and then you can try and see if you figured out what is the lie or other things. There were 3 things that you guys thought was lies, and those are the 3 things we're going to talk about.
So we received this couch in our last video, and I said that it was extremely expensive to ship because we paid 790 euros. This was so expensive to ship. We have paid 700 euros from Denmark to Madeira. No, actually 790. That is not a lie, that is true.
And it's painful to us, because another thing that is true is that this couch has cost us a lot of money and a lot of troubles.
The couch alone here is 4,000 euros, and that was half price. This couch is actually 4,000 euros, and it was also half price
when we bought it for 400 euros. And it's not worth it.
No, we agree that it's just, I think they kind of lied to us, but when I went to the website, it was actually the correct price.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly 4,000 or 8,000, it's like 7,000 euros. 7,000 euros. And this is like normal prices for Danish couches, which is just
extraordinary
ridiculous.
Stupid. Now to the real lie, guys.
I convinced Amalia to have a little ladder here instead of our laundry. I don't think it makes sense to have this in our cleaning area. So I say it should be in our walk-in closet. Amalia's like, no, you can smell the dirty laundry. One guy said that is completely the lie, because no man would ever care about that.
No man would go out and buy this
Yeah.
and put this on, I guess.
But I mean, I still believe that this should be in the walk-in closet, because it just takes up unnecessary space.
Yeah, but we don't
and when
use
you
it.
go to the walk-in closet, that's when you put on your pajamas, or throw out
Honey, if we had to put our laundry basket anywhere, should be next to Jon's bed. I'm gonna film it for you in sometimes and put it on the Instagram. I guess you guys don't even have to wait for it. You don't have to. Ever since I met you, you put your clothes where you decide to take it off.
Because it's far from the bed.
In front of the bathroom, in front of the bed.
So daily vlogging, guys. What was the problem to begin with?
And what went wrong? Like, we were on a really good strike of daily vlogging, and we actually enjoyed the whole structure of our days with the daily vlogging.
The reason why we uploaded it was because we didn't have any computer to edit on. We put up a community post that says, guys, we can't post because both our laptops crashed yesterday. This one is our main laptop. It's the only one that can actually work because we film in 4K. These two are not strong enough to really edit.
I can't even do simple editing on this one. This one is like
The
only for vlogging.
This is for the trash, almost.
No, this one is what I use for
It's good
the website.
For Facebook.
No, for the website this is great.
Yeah.
And that's what this one is for. And this is an old computer, but I love it.
So yeah, we got the computer back. It took four days, five working days to get it fixed, which was actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
Because we are on Madeira, and he had to order everything
from the
Netherlands. And you guys saw the video last time where the whole story was how difficult it is to get packages here.
But they were very effective, and he even sent us a photo of what the computer looked like. And it's safe to say, it was bad.
And this is 11 months old, and like the most expensive MacBook Pro you can get.
Still not good.
I mean, I'm so sick of Apple with their
But
products.
they made a new chip now that is going into all their laptops, and that is supposedly gonna fix all the problems.
Yeah, so we could spend another 8,000 euros on their
Let's see
computer.
how long this will last.
We want to talk about, is daily vlogging sustainable and why it really isn't. And we have a list here. I wrote it down in my notebook with my very fancy pen, but I've learned that having a fancy pen doesn't give you a beautiful handwriting.
Why? I mean,
How dare you sell so?
they do deserve to have one day a week closed. I just wish they weren't.
So it's Sunday today, and one thing we've learned is that on weekends here, despite the whole crisis,
You can't find a table for lunch.
not in the good restaurants. We wanted to get picanha at our go-to churrascaria. Completely booked up. It was almost like Maritimo was playing a game. Like there was just cars everywhere.
I guess we'll just have to find another place, Jon.
I mean, it's good that restaurants are doing good in the weekends because it's certainly not the case in the weekdays.
Exactly, and they need it. They deserve it.
I know a lot of you guys love when I complain. As you said that in our last video, it was the definition of first world problems. You know what? I'm gonna continue complaining about first world problems. And one of them right now is we have to park so far away from this restaurant we found.
You know what? If there is a third world war, you'll be the first person to die because you're so spoiled.
No. Why would you say that?
You can't live with small issues. You're like, oh my god, I have to use my legs to go and get fat on a restaurant that is open in COVID.
It's a long walk. It was fully booked, even though there were 3 available tables when we drove past it. So that's the third restaurant. I mean, I think one of the reasons that I'm super just annoyed like these days is that I'm just so sick of this whole situation. You know, even though we have been lucky to live here in Madeira and we can do pretty much what we want, it still affects us. I mean, it's a mental claustrophobia where you just feel like everything is depressing. A lot of people are more aggressive and irritable these days. It's like there's never an end to it. It just continues, and you see more and more places closing down. That's probably why these restaurants are full, because half of the restaurants we go to are already closed. It's a disaster. It really is. And yeah, it's never gonna end. Never. Found a place, Amelia.
We did, and it's a place that I'm very satisfied with. We've been here many times before, and it's good Indian, and even better Indian than you can eat outside. So daily vlogging can be extremely tough, and I guess you have to be Jon Olsen or Casey Neistat to do these things. But for us, it's very draining. That's a fact.
No personal life. That's a big one. We can't hang out with friends. We can't just go out for dinner. Well, we can't eat anyway right now. But we also can't go to the gym. Everything becomes vlogging. So your personal health is a big problem in a way. Of course, you can go for a quick run in the morning, but it's like when you have to edit as well and film and make a storyline or whatever, it's a lot of work. And we also have other businesses, you know. We have our magazine that needs some love and care. We haven't worked on that for a month.
Since we moved here.
I love garlic cheese naan. Quality of videos are going down.
A lot, actually.
For example, we haven't used our drone pretty much since we started the daily vlogs.
Since we moved here, we haven't...
Well, we used it one video. And that's like one thing that I love about making videos, is that we have time to put the camera over there and do this, and some extra macro shots on the food. All those things that I think have shaped our videos to what they are. It's given our videos our format, our unique touch.
One thing that I have realized, not from us daily vlogging, but from watching other people who have been daily vlogging, is that it's not necessarily interesting to watch people do daily vlogging if there isn't anything big happening in their life. So for us, it made a lot of sense to do daily vlogging when we moved to Madeira, and all these things that we got and didn't get, and all the big changes around this topic. So you had a lot to present to people. But now that we are coming back to our normal working day, it's just not as interesting.
Are you not creative, Amalia?
It's not about being creative, it's about not forcing entertainment. Like, if you do daily vlogging, it's about showing daily things, and unless you are Jon Olsen and you can afford like a new car every day and all these things, then it's just not as interesting.
Views are up, but when you're daily vlogging, you have to come up with new ideas every day. And some days you're not as creative as others. So for example, not that I regret making the videos, but the videos 10 worst things about being a YouTuber and 10 best things about being a YouTuber are videos that are completely out of what we normally do. And you can see that on the views. They're not performing as well. And the Valentine's Q&A. And also, it goes too fast with the videos for some of you to keep up. I know this for myself. Like, it's really hard to watch every single video that you put up every day. And I think you lose a lot of followers in terms of view optimizations, in terms of just uploading every second day. You hungry?
Yes. Are you hungry?
I'm hungry for love. So, Amalia, do you have any more to add to this very important topic?
I need your notebook, Jon. You can easily get caught up in the daily vlogging as well, where you are like, oh, whatever, people are still watching, and then you don't really care. It has been nice testing it to see what feedback we would get, but I too miss like taking time to make a B-roll and having the time to look for music for like 5 hours, all these things.
If I have to say, one of the things that I really loved about daily vlogging is that I feel like we grow a lot closer relationship to a lot of you.
Yeah.
And we've gotten so many messages from you guys where you're like, when is the next vlog? When is the next vlog? And I feel what I came to realize with daily vlogging is that a lot of people don't really care so much about the high quality, the B-roll, the drone. They more want to be part of the everyday life because they can relate to it. I just like having a full day to film, so you can really do like a big topic video.
And a lot of in-depth filming as well. Like, it takes time to get the good clips.
And for example, going to the nature here in Madeira Island, it's impossible to do a nature vlog when you daily vlog, because you have to drive around and hike a little bit, and then you have to be back at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and then you just don't have time to edit it. So yeah, but we touched on a new thing for us, and we will mix that with our previous vlogging style. Now we eat.
Look who's here! Oh, pas på, hun sidder fast.
Oh, there you are, Teddy.
There
you are, Teddy boy. You Teddy girl.
Teddy boy?
Teddy girl.
Oh, you little Teddy boy.
She's gender. It's gender neutral.
Why didn't we call her Larry then? I wanted to call her Larry so bad.
No, it's not. It's not a.
Larry can be a woman's name.
So, guys, what is your feedback on daily vlogging versus our older format, where every video is like a huge video with drone footage and all that charade?
In other words, do you prefer the videos where production value is high, or do you prefer the daily vlogging where
it's more day to day, like
putting up curtains and grocery shopping and eating lunch and whatever?
Leave your feedback below, because we really make videos for you to watch, so it's all up to you guys.
Yes.
And
also,
what is the competition today?
And another thing that is also about you guys is the competition, because what do you guys think is the competition today?
How many rubber ducks did you see in this video?
And for the first time, we are gonna spice it up a little bit, guys.
We're gonna make it interesting.
You can win 10 of these, guys.
A crisp €100 bill. We will film sending this to you. And I know you can't send money.
You can wrap it in silver foil.
Yeah, and then they can track it. All of you who are right in how many rubber ducks will be in the competition of winning €100 cash coming your way. Let's wrap this up because it's 7 o'clock and we have to upload in an hour.
Yeah. Guys, obrigada por ver o vídeo.
Até logo, and comment for the algorithm.
No. Today you guys are gonna come.
Yeah,
for
but
the
that's also for the
$100.
algorithm.
Okay. Muito bom. Obrigada.
Até logo.
Seja.
And there's nothing I can do for you if you don't stay classy too.